What does it take to train and be ready? The idea of the mini was really just to see if I could do it. I mean, I just want to see if I can do it.
If the mini marathon was a 10K race, it'd be a lot easier, but it's a challenge because it's a half a marathon distance. And so for those of you who are intimidated, you have quite a big journey ahead of you. We're going to break out into 3 groups. I'm going to take the beginner runners and the walkers, and I want to meet all the beginner runners and walkers in that corner over there.
You know, every Saturday morning in our big pep talk before we go out in the wild yonder, Ashley tells us, you know, it doesn't matter how we get there.
When we go out 15 minutes today, that's the first half of the mini marathon, and when we come back, psychologically, it's downhill from here. I always want you to think about that. And as the walks and runs get longer and longer, that's what we're going to do.
You know, every Saturday morning, and I'm telling you what, I wake up and I'm like, I look at my husband and I blame him for everything. You know, I'm like, it's your fault that we're doing this. Stop. I'd like to be able to do it with approximate 10-minute miles or less. I don't think I'm going to get much less over the course of 13 miles, but maybe I will. I don't know.
Yeah, I can't. We told me that we did exactly 30 minutes.
I wanted to make sure I came back quicker or at the same time. I mean, I just felt great. It's amazing how you think there's no way I only have 2 shirts on, I'm going to freeze because it's 19 degrees out. I was fine.
Felt fine.
Uh-huh. It was good.
And Sean and runners and walkers like Sean, they just need to have a little bit of help to know that they can do it, to have someone say, you can do this, and here's how. We're going to do it step by step, little step by little step.
I want everybody to participate. I want everybody to reach their goal. So don't allow something that deters you and says, I'm just going to give up.
And I feel sometimes even good. My legs are kind of stretching out a little bit more and all that. But what happens is right here, it's like all my muscles tighten up and I can't breathe.
He suggested that I stop and I stand up, you know, straight and throw my arms back and sort of open up my lungs a little bit better. And that actually worked.
Somewhere you're going to hit that mental wall. Physiologically, it follows right with it. So don't walk out of here with this, oh, I need to be very tentative, I shouldn't push. Yes, you should, all right? But have a plan to do that and monitor yourself.
There have been a few times, too, on the runs where I'll be like, oh, you know, I'm just going to walk, but I'm just too tired. I just don't feel like running. And then, you know, and that's all up here, right? You're like, no, come on, you haven't stopped yet. Don't stop, you can do it. And then, of course, I can, and I do. I don't particularly love running. I mean, that isn't why I'm doing it. One of the things that I like about that morning run on Saturdays is, you know, you go in and there's Ashley and the others at the running company, and they're like, you ready? You know, and you kind of have this feeling like, while I'm not a part of a team, I sort of feel like I am. The thing that I've always been amazed at is what they say to do. Like, how can you start in 12 weeks and be ready for the mini? This is ridiculous. So there's a part of me that kind of wants to test to see if I follow some kind of a regimen, you know, will it really work? I think that's going to be an interesting thing to think, for me to think that I'm going to actually be running for 2 hours.
If you take care of yourself and you monitor these things, your performance will increase.
Everybody is different. Every human body is different, so you kind of got to experiment.
I'm at a point in my life where I feel like I need to work out a lot more than I ever needed to. I have a new challenge, and that is